It's an honor for me to be here. I told my brother Madi Jobate when he invited me to be part of this panel. I must congratulate him as the founder of this center and for all the work that he's been doing to ensure that rights are not just known about but enjoyed. As he said in his statement, nothing is by chance today. As the French say, nothing is par hasard. I think he enumerated all the reasons why he said that. And I will not repeat them, but I will add that it is not by chance that Madi Jobate founded this center, the Edward Francis Small Teaching Center for Rights and Justice. It is not by chance. We see a lot of Edward Francis Small in you. We see a lot of courage. I'm not saying it to flatter him, but we see a lot of passion, we see patriotism, we see courage to speak truth to power, among other qualities. So I am not surprised. When I heard of the center and, and that you founded it, I said, that's what Madi should be doing, and that's where he should be. And we're proud of you and all who helped you actualize this center, and we wish you all the best. And we will be working closely with you because somebody's got to do the job. I'm not saying you're the only one, but you'll be complementing what already existed. Now, my topic is entrenching the rule of law and to safeguard democracy. Well, what is democracy? We have so many definitions. People say rule of the majority, etc. But it is weak without the rule of law. When we say democracy, most people think, oh, okay, the right to vote, citizens have the right to go out and vote, and they elect those who run the country. That's not it. On its own, it will collapse. It must be anchored on the rule of law, the respect and maintenance of the rule of law. Otherwise, it is fragile, and it would just take us sliding back into authoritarianism, dictatorship, or whatever. So we must ensure that the rule of law prevails at all times. And what do we mean by that? Simply, it means everyone is equal before the law. Nobody is above anybody. It doesn't matter who you are or what position you hold, what your title is, what tribe you are, we are all equal before the law. And it is enshrined in the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia. So that when we have that, all should enjoy the rights and freedoms that are accorded us in equal measure. And so when we talk about the rule of law, there's so many other components. How do we ensure that we have rule of law entrenched? Let me just go back to my topic. First, we ensure that rights, freedoms, human rights and freedoms are respected by all. Otherwise, we have anarchy. We must ensure that there is independence of the judiciary. When we talk about laws, laws are nothing if they're not implemented and or enforced. And where are laws enforced? In the judiciary, presided over by judges and magistrates who make decisions that uphold the law. So they need to be strengthened, and they need to be independent. It is a very crucial component of respecting the rule of law, having not just judges and magistrates. I'm happy to have His Worship here, Kurubali, before. I'm sure he knows more than I do what I'm talking about. Yeah. So the judges and magistrates, those who preside over cases in court, must be impartial, must be independent of all influences, including political. That is what they have sworn to do, and it is imperative that that happens in order for rule of law to really prevail. I think we all remember when it was like when judges and magistrates would receive a phone call and the direction of their judgment is changed. Much better now, but we cannot rest on our laurels. We must be vigilant. in ensuring that these values, these principles are applied and lived and felt by all Gambians. Another thing I wanted to say was just to give a reminder. When the rule of law was threatened in December 2016, when the president suddenly, after the Gambian people spoke, he decided to change his mind, plunging the whole democracy into chaos, even talking about a state of emergency. I'm proud to say that Gambia Bar Association stood up, as well as others, to say that no, the rule of law prevails in this country. You must respect the law and the wishes of the Gambian people. So that was done, but we continue to do that every single day. We don't have to announce it, but we have to be watchdogs. It's not just the ESF. Is it CJ? Have, to be the watchdogs. All of us need to be watchdogs, journalists, lawyers, because we're all citizens at the end of the day. And we have worked so hard to get out of the dictatorship. Now we need to preserve it, preserve the democracy, the newfound democracy that we enjoy. So I don't know how I'm doing for time, but if there are any questions, we will answer them. But basically, this is how we entrench the rule of law, and we need to do it in such a way that no citizen or nobody, no institution, no leader, nobody can uproot the rule of law that we have entrenched. I am done. Thank you very much, and we'll be ready for questions.